Hey, Duck Fate. How are you? How am I doing? I'm doing good, thank you very much. I just got back from a barbecue, so that's how come I'm a little bit late. Looking forward to progressing down through via Infinito for the second time. I would say I don't need to get all the way to the end, but I do need to get all the way to the end. We need to go basically from level 1 down to level 100 again. So that's not too loud, so it's not going to obliterate everything else. So obviously last time we did the monster arena and we did as much as we could there, and now we're down to the Via Infinito. Barbecue's so tasty. Yeah, it was really good. It was really, really nice. Loads of kids running around, loads of adults just talking and drinking, pretty much. Nice weather for it as well over here in the UK. It was a really, really nice day today. So this is level 0, I think. Don't have a location on it. So the first thing we need is a Flan Azul. And that Flan Azul is on levels 1 to 3. Hey Snaky Pete, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you're well. So I think this is a boss area, yeah, so it doesn't really start until we get down into the first level, which is just here. So level 1. In level 1 we are looking for Flan Azul. And that is it. That's all we need. Welcome to the stream, Lydia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to fight the Tomberries as well, because we do need to get the Tomberries oversold. So we might as well just fight them. I'm good as well, thank you, Snaky Pete. As I was saying to Duck Fate just a second ago, just got back from a barbecue. So that's how come I am a little bit late. And it looks like Twitch is working okay today for you, Lydia. So anything that we don't need, we're just going to run away from. That's all we're going to be doing. So not going to have to worry about fighting anything that we don't want to. Hopefully we're going to be able to oversoul almost everything straight away, assuming of course that we see them. Oh, actually, I'll just kill it. Oh, you can't escape from this one. Oh, that's annoying. Because obviously I need to have the Elder Tonberry or whatever it is, the giant Tonberry. I need to oversoul that as well. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to run away from this particular one. How was everybody doing today then? Everyone enjoyed their nice hot Sunday? And what is this strange dress sphere? Snaky Pete, this dress sphere is the Psychic dress sphere. The Psychic dress sphere is only available in this HD remastered version of this game, which is probably why you've not seen it before. So somehow we're going to have to fight the Tomberries. I think we need to fight 20 Tomberries before we get... it's going to be a little while before we get there anyway, but we'll fight 19 Tomberries before we then hit a Elder Tonberry, or whatever it's called. Because when we hit the Elder Tonberry, that should then mean that it's oversold. Should mean that it's oversold. And obviously there's an Elder Tonberry that we can fight inside the monster arena, so we don't need to worry about trying to find one down here, but it's going to be quite hard to make sure we keep count, so that's one. I'm definitely not going to keep count of them. Let me move this up, I can't see my little preview. No. Condense it down. Here we go. Considering I didn't roll out of bed until 12:30. Didn't get out of bed until 12:30. Wowzers. It's late. It's late. So both of these should oversoul. We'll just wait for them to oversoul. I don't think I need either of these. No. No, we can't go down any further than this until we find our flan. We're looking for the flan azul. Maybe what we'll do is we will quickly put brother and we'll equip him with the thing that increases random encounters. That one. What have we got on here? Regal crown. We could probably change these now. I have got an adamantite and iron duke. Iron duke is going to be pretty nifty. Look at that. That's 255 on pretty much everything that matters really, apart from agility. Well, you can have that then. Adamantite just raises defenses. Yeah, you might as well have that. Do we give a bloodlust? No, because we can't control it then. We'll give a speed bracer. And we'll give Una. What should we give Una? Yeah, give it that. Why not? I had a drunk stream from 12 AM till 2:30 AM. How was that for you, Lydia? How was it? How was a drunk stream? There's our plan. That's what we need. Why is Una taking ages to load up? Is that adamantite that I've just given her? Maybe. Right, so Flan Azul, I can mark him off. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need are on floors level 4 to 6. I'll just give Una something that makes her really slow. But miserably heavy, yeah, there we go. Just give her Ragnarok or something that way. It was interesting, it's sitting on YouTube. We'll have to go and have a look. We'll have to go and have a look. See what it looks like.
Showtime.
Right, so down onto level 4 and 6, and on level 4 and 6 we are looking for a bomb, a Boris, an Uchu, yellow elemental. I don't think there's anything else on 4 to 6 apart from that. The next stuff is then 7 to 9. Okay, so 4 to 6. Bomb, Boris, Uchu, and a yellow elemental. None of these are the things that we need. I don't know what Boris is. I think Boris is a crab, maybe? He sounds like a crab. There's the yellow elemental. So we can mark off the yellow elemental because we've got that one now. We need an Uchu, Boris, and a bomb. First 30 seconds, confusion and frustration. I assume this is going to be Boris. Yes. And he's not oversold, so we need to kill him a few times. This is where it's going to start getting a bit annoying because obviously we're going to need to kill Boris a couple of times. And we've got an Uchu and a bomb. So the Gecko is oversold. The Uchu and the bomb are not though. So we're going to have to fight these guys until we get them oversold. Which is going to be it's going to be annoying because obviously we're going to have to wait for the spawn and then kill it a certain amount of times before they are oversold. Oh, excuse me. There's going to be a lot of getting into battles and running away, I'm afraid. Hey, Yellow. Welcome to the stream. You come to help me through the fun that is by Infinito and trying to get oversold spawns. Thank you very much. It's going to take a while.
No problem.
Now, a lot of these enemies we would have oversold through the arena already, but I'd probably say we're a good 50-50 on everything.
Piece of cake.
And all it takes is an accidental press. An accidental press of the X button as I'm trying to cycle through, and I'm going to kill something that I don't want to kill, and then I'm going to have to go back and oversold it. It's going to be annoying.
Come get some. Pain gets all the good lines.
So we need a bomb. I've done the yellow. Okay, we need... So the three things we've got left are a bomb, a Boris, and an Uchu, all of which we need to oversold as well. There's got to be an easier way of getting these things oversold. Especially when all I seem to be getting are these particular things spawning. This is where all the time is going to come in. So I think we're sitting pretty well at the moment. We're sitting at about 60 hours or so. I imagine a lot of this time is now going to be spent waiting for things to be oversold. And snoring away. So I can go down to level 6. I can't go any further than level 6 at the moment. There's an Uchu and a bomb. Hey, Merman Sam, welcome to the stream. How is it going? How is it? Hey? Is it good? No, this lure bracer makes everything spawn very, very quickly. Unfortunately, it's not making the right thing spawn very, very quickly. It's like Final Fantasy X all over again, where you're hunting that specific enemy and that is it. It's all you're hunting, which is that one enemy. Not bad, not bad, no, my son. I am also not bad, not bad, not bad.
Piece of cake? Where's the fun in that?
Going to lose my mind waiting for these things to oversoul. But other than that, I'm good. How's your Sunday been? That was weird. It caught me mid-jump. Oh, excuse me. I was so tired. I went ice skating today with my girls. It was good fun. It's only the second time I've ever been ice skating. It was a tricky start. We got there in the end. Well, I got there in the end, and so did my eldest. But it took a little while. Before the sort of confidence kicked in. Yeah, it didn't help that the ice rink had just been done, so everything was super slippy. There's the bodies. There's our dead bodies.
Easy as pie.
Can't believe the enemy's just called Boris. Did I fall on my ass? I fell over once. I was the only person to fall over. Other than the kids, of course. Right, that's the Uchu oversold, which is good. We just need to get the bomb oversold. Welcome to the stream, Bubbles. Bubbles is here. Right, let's mark the Uchu off. Mark it off as seen now. How are you, Bubbles? So yes, I did fall over. It was only once, and it wasn't too bad. My little girl asked me to stop, and I tried to stop quite quickly. And stopping quickly did not work that well. And I managed to fall over, and then I managed to take my daughter out as well. I wasn't meant to kill the Uchu, but never mind. Oh, what's wrong with... No. Stupid fucking Riku. She's got some sort of poison. I didn't equip her with the bloodlust, did I? No, she's not got bloodlust, she's got issues. Riku's got issues. She's killing everything. She shouldn't be killing everything, because now I'm going to have to go and oversoul the stupid gecko-y things again. It's so hot here, though. Bubbles, you're in the UK, aren't you? Yeah, it's pretty hot here. I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to have to open up the window at some point because it's pretty sweltering in here. But not just yet. I mean, the traffic's still going strong outside, so you should be oversold. Stalwart. Not that it matters because we've already got you. Oh, you're over in the US. What sort of temperature is it over there? I think it got up to 28 here today, which is absolutely bacon for the UK. Oh, love going through via Infinito the second time. Running from battles. Just running away. I know one of my US buddies was saying it was 103 Fahrenheit where she was. I don't know what Fahrenheit is. I don't know what it is. I cannot convert it. I'm terrible at the conversion. Steve Kilburn, welcome to the stream. I all had a look at World of Final Fantasy. Is it me or does it look like a version of Pokemon where I get them with a prism? I don't actually know what it looks like. I've got it sat to the side. It's meant to be one of those games that's used to get newer, younger people back into Final Fantasies. So imagine a Pokemon nature is going to appeal to somebody or a younger age. Hey Sophie, welcome to the stream. How was your stream? Have you finished? Or are you still going? I did jump in very, very briefly. $40 degrees. Yeah, that's hot. That's very hot. I think I'd melt in 14 degrees. I don't know about you guys. I think I'd definitely melt. Boris, the dead bodies. I'm finished. Been going for hours. Keep dying. It's so hard. It's not that hard, Soph. You'll get it. It gets easier. I found. It has a very big curve, I found, on Horizon Zero Dawn, where it was quite easy, was alright, and then got really, really hard. And then that kind of curve kind of tapers off and it gets quite easy. Truth or truth? Yeah, we don't need truth or truth in the stream to make it fun. No, Sophie, I wasn't saying that it wasn't hard to begin with, because I struggled in the beginning. I died quite a lot. I kind of kept messing around with the difficulty settings, because obviously you can change the difficulty while you're playing the game. So I kept sort of shifting from hard to normal and back to hard and normal. And I couldn't figure out what I wanted to play on. And in the end, I just ended up playing on normal. But then it gets to the point where it tapers out really, really quickly. And like you can kind of bump the hardness back up without really noticing it, because you get used to dealing with the harder enemies. And it gets to a point where you've got like Ravagers and Sawtooths, so they're just like your main enemy that you're fighting. Yeah, you can change the difficulty mid-game, just go into the options. This is as bad as Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Yeah, Doc, this is probably worse than Pokemon. This is probably worse than Pokemon. So we can't go any further than level 6. We need this guy and a bomb. We need Boris to be oversold and we need a bomb to be oversold, and then we're all good and we can move down to level 7. I think we've got quite a few things on level 7 to catch. And then they're going to start spreading out a little bit, I think. So the enemies that we're going to have to fight are going to start spreading out. What's really annoyed me so far at the moment is that Riku got poisoned and berserked at the same time and took out 2 of my oversold enemies. What are you playing it on at the moment? So if you're playing it on normal, level 7, weren't you on level floor 80 last time? Alex, I've already finished Via Infinito once, killed the bosses all at the end, but I need to come back through it to oversoul certain enemies. So we've got to go through all again. Yeah, so if I'd stick with normal, don't put it down to easy. You put it down to easy, it gets really, really easy at a certain point. And it kind of just feels like you're just cheating. And when something's that easy, kind of you're not really playing it when it's that easy, are you? You're just kind of listening to the story. Why are you oversouling some? Yeah, exactly that, Alex. We're doing the Bestiary. You only get the Bestiary trophy if you've seen everything oversouled. So you don't need to kill them oversouled. You just need to see an enemy oversouled. So I've seen every single enemy that I need to for the Bestiary, but I have not seen an oversouled version of everything. So I'm just waiting for 2 things on this particular level, and those 2 things are going to be the bomb, which we've just killed one of there, and something called Boris, which is the crab. Unfortunately, there is no way for me to quickly oversoul them before I get down here, so I'm having to do it the hard way and wait for them to spawn and then kill them. And unfortunately, something like the bomb, I think, has got quite a high oversoul rate. That is, I need to kill quite a lot of them before they start being oversouled. Hey, Rokin and Sam Kirklissy, how are you? So I think with the bombs, we need to kill like 15 to 20 of the damn things before they're oversouled. Ryan, do you think you're finished by tonight? No, we're definitely not going to finish tonight, I don't think. This Bestiary is going to take a little while, unfortunately. I should probably rename the title of the stream to just be Shinra's Bestiary, because that's all it's going to be. Unfortunately. I don't think it will be long though, Sam, until we finish the game. Wow, I say I don't think it will be long until we finish the game. I don't think it will be long until we finish this iteration of the game. We're definitely going to have to go through into New Game Plus. I would think we're definitely going to have to go into New Game Plus. Yeah, Sam was here yesterday. We saw him pop in. He said hi. He said, how you doing? I asked him how his cardio was. His cardio is good. And then he could have been a silent participant for the rest of the stream. Or he could have been... he could have just disappeared. Can you not stay in the same area where they are and do them over and over and over and then move on? Steve Coolman, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I can't move from this area down to the next area now. I have to wait here until Boris is oversouled, so we can now escape Boris. And now all we're waiting for is we're just waiting for the bomb to be oversouled. I'm hopping between this and Poxo stream. What is Poxo streaming these days? Is he streaming anything fun? So I try and jump into other people's streams and other streamers when I can, but it's quite hard. I'm sort of always struck for time. Oh yeah, don't forget about the tea. Had a lovely tea. I don't have tea. I have water today, unfortunately. He is streaming Final Fantasy 4. Oh yes, I remember him streaming Final Fantasy 4 actually. He's fighting the Proto-Babil. Okay. I'm gonna pretend like I know what that is, but I have no idea what it is, so okay. Okay, Boris, we don't need you anymore. Go away. We need some bombs. So yeah, we've done quite a lot of groundwork for oversouling a lot of the enemies. The super boss of 4. Okay. Kind of feel like this guy wants me to kill him now that we've got loads of them. Well, as I was saying, I've done quite a lot of groundwork for oversouling enemies, so things like the geckos and the aliens and stuff like that, we managed to oversoul them by fighting them locked inside the arena. Whereas I don't have everything open in the arena. Hey, HG Scotsman. Scotsman, I did jump into your stream the other day as well. I did say hi, I don't think you saw. That doesn't matter. Bubbles, you should scroll up the chat. What did Bubbles say? All these dress spheres, some I've never seen. Bubbles, the only dress spheres that you would have never seen is potentially this and the Festivalist one. Once I've maxed out this particular dress sphere, we'll switch on to the Festivalist because it's new. I don't really need to be maxing out these dress spheres at the moment, but we might as well. How is it, Scotsman? How was your co-stream that you were doing with Strongbow? I think his name's Strongbow. Correct me if I am wrong. Oh, on adult chat, okay. I see Martin has reared his head on the chat again. We've not seen him for about 2 months, if not longer. I might as well kill these because I do actually need to oversoul the geckos and the Uchas again now, so. Oh, that went well. Finished Final Fantasy 8 again, fighting a low level Omega. Okay, cool. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Martin for a long time. The last time I saw him, he kind of dipped his head in and said work was really busy, and that was it. And now doing a Final Fantasy 10 No Sphere Grid challenge. Moved on to the challenges, have we, Scotsman? We moved on to the challenges. Everybody loves the challenges. I'll tell you what is a challenge, Scotsman. Try and platinum Final Fantasy X-2. Now that's a challenge. Forget your no sphere grid, no overdrive, blah 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 Final Fantasy X challenges. Try and do a platinum trophy in Final Fantasy X-2. That's where the real challenge kicks in. A no sphere challenge in Final Fantasy X, it's hard, I guess, but it's a good game, so you're all right. You and I have that in common. Well, everybody loves to suffer. That's what we're all about, isn't it? No sphere grid, I don't know what the other S is. No save? Can't be no save. And no overdrive. Dark Anima. I think the only things inside Final Fantasy X that have not been killed on a no sphere grid are penance. One of the things inside the arena, Shinmaru or something like that, I think, and the one after it, I think. See you later, Scotsman. Sleep well, my friend. We're trying to spawn some bombs so that we can kill them. Come on, bombs. There's a bomb. Are you going to be oversold yet? No. Hey, Poseidon. Well, how's it going? Not seen you for a while, Poseidon. Hope you've been well. Oversold bomb? Oversold bomb? No. Like I said, I think to oversoul this particular bomb here, which is that red one that we just saw there, that's the thing that I'm waiting for. I need to kill about 20 of them. I don't think Shinra has been done. At least the wiki is saying that it's not been killed yet on a no sphere grid run. There is something else as well. There's 3 bosses that have not been killed, I'm sure. I'm sure I looked at it the other day because I think we had Virtual Gaming around and he was talking about it, and I was saying that I'm sure there are 3 bosses, and I remember going to look at it. I know the Wikipedia is not the best place to be looking for information like that, but it's his best place anyway. That can't be true, Dark Anima, not in a no sphere grid, no summon, no overdrive. And the arena thing you mean is Nemesis, I'm not sure. No, Nemesis is after Shinra. You can't fight Nemesis until you've done Shinra. So if Shinra hasn't been killed, then Nemesis hasn't been killed by default. And I would say that if any of these things have been killed, it would definitely be up on YouTube. Otherwise, no one's going to believe that it's actually been done. I mean, we've got some pretty impressive people that run the game, and they've never been able to kill those particular bosses. So for anybody joining us, what we're doing at the moment is we're running through Via Infinito, oversouling particular things again. You can't have a no sphere grid, no summon, no overdrive run and then go, actually for bosses we're only going to do no sphere grid. That doesn't really work. You're kind of breaking the rules there. If you're going to go no sphere grid, no summons and no overdrives, it's got to be for everything. You can't just go, actually no, on this particular fight we're going to use it. It's alright, it's a boss. Bosses are different. That doesn't work that way. If that is the case, then it's just become a no sphere grid run. That's it, Sam Kirkley, to go in or go hard. Go hard or go home. Oh, never been beaten. Okay. I apologise. I pull back my hand and reel it back in. Yes, the bomb is oversold and we've just killed it. Oh, I didn't mean to kill it. At one moment where I wasn't paying attention, paying more attention to chat as I was killing stuff, and we oversold it. Lovely. So the annoying thing about that is that we just oversold the bomb. Unfortunately, there are going to be more bombs that we need to oversoul. And now I'm going to have to go through and oversold them again. Right, the next level that we need to go down to is level 7. Level 7 we need the Behemoth, the Flame Dragon, the Guardian Beast, a Salet and a Takuba to be oversold. Thought it was go big or go home. Go hard or go home works just as well. Basically, do it properly or get out. And no sphere grid, no overdrive, no summon. Dark Anima was a joke. Okay. You trolling everyone, are you, Alex? You're being a troll. Being a troll. He's a trolly lolly lol. Maybe I should take off his lure bracer while I try and get down to the next freaking level. No, don't attack. Don't attack. We don't want to attack. My dog has decided to keep me company today. She's just... Oh, she's moving. And we put a blanket down on the floor for the dog and she decides to sit anywhere other than the blanket. And she's just realised that the blanket is there. Equipment. Right, it's here. Right, let's take that off. And we can get down to the next level. Nope, he did not like that. He's now off. Right, level 7. Put the lure bracer back on. Come on, lady, you can open the door. There we go. Stupid dog. Fight me. Right, there's our Behemoth. That should be oversold straight away. Yep. Because we've already got a Behemoth oversold from the arena. Right, so Behemoth is done. I don't know whether our Flame Dragon is going to be oversold straight away. I don't think we've fought enough of them to be oversold. What is this? A Guardian Beast. It's got a big death animation, right? So we need to oversoul the Guardian Beast. Evening, Rock Dog. How are you? Why don't you guys settle it with a game of friendly online tic-tac-toe? You know, tic-tac-toe will be a good way of solving your problems. How is it, Rop? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm thankful to everybody who is in the stream at the moment, keeping me of some moral support while I try and get through this ordeal once again. Right, so we need to get the dragon oversold as well. Good, thanks. How's everyone here? What have I missed? Rock Dog, you've missed quite a lot actually. Did you see me killing Paragon and Tremor? We've done that. They are dead. What I'm doing is I'm running through Fire Infinito for funds again. Mysticus, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I gave a challenge and you either accept it or decline. Tic-tac-toe is a game which no one wins when both understood the rules, and that's pretty fast. Yeah, that's fine. And if no one wins, no one loses, and therefore everybody is happy. Okay, so yes, I've killed Paragon, I've killed Tremor, which obviously are one of the two hardest bosses in the game, apart from Major Numerous, whatever his name is inside the arena. What else have we done? We did the 99,999 damage trophy, and a few other bits and pieces, and now we are working on the Bestiary trophy. And the Bestiary trophy, you have 8 pages worth of bestiaries, and you have to have killed at least one of the enemy of each thing, which we've done. But for the trophy to spawn, you also have to see them in an oversold mode. Now, to get a certain type of enemy oversold, you have to kill that type of enemy a certain amount of times. It varies for the different types. Once you've killed it for that amount of times, you will then, on your next spawn of that particular type of enemy, always see an oversold version. So, what we are doing at the moment is running through via Infinito, where every single enemy in the game appears, and trying to get their oversold versions up. Now, a lot of the oversold versions we already see, because I've spent a lot of time killing a particular type of enemy to get them oversold. But certain enemies like the Flame Dragon here and the Guardian Beast, you don't see them very much outside of via Infinito, so they're really hard to actually get into oversold mode. So that's why we're running around trying to get them to spawn. Now there's a Salet, and it should oversoul in a second. There it is. So that's another one that we had on our list, so that's now oversold. Oversoul and everything sounds grim. Good work on Paragon and Tremor. Thank you, Rock Dog. Yeah, Paragon and Tremor actually went down quite easy. After we did the Gunner's Gauntlet as well. I don't know whether you saw the Gunner's Gauntlet. Did the Gunner's Gauntlet to get the Adamantite accessory. Once we got the Adamantite accessory and spec'd out the girls in their respective accessories and garment grids, then it actually turned out quite easy. And yes, you are right, oversoul and stuff is grim, horrible work. Like I said, everything can be found inside via Infinito, which is what I'm working through at the moment. I think I've got about 40 enemies that I need to oversoul, which isn't too bad. But it's the enemies that you can oversoul before you meet them. So like this, the Flame Dragon, I'm going to have to kill like 15 of the things before I see it oversold. It's going to take a while just running around trying to get that oversold version to appear. So this is another one I need to be oversold, the Takuba. Did you do the gauntlet with the standing still glitch thing? I did do the gauntlet with the standing still glitch thing. I feel bad for doing it that way, but I did. And once I did it that way, it was super easy. And it made me happy that I didn't have to do it, because I do not like the minigame. It's a horrible minigame and it should not be in the game. And it's obviously not a glitch thing, because they would have taken it out in the remastered version if they thought it was a glitch. It's fine, it's meant to be there. Yeah, if I had had to play through the Gunner's Gauntlet the normal way through, I think I would have ended up pulling my hair out. Did not enjoy that particular part of the game, unfortunately. Like, it was alright up until like level 3 or 4 when they started adding all the different enemies in, and then it just became hard to kind of juggle everything. I have no idea how anybody would have got it up to 2,800 without doing the standing still glitch. It must have taken a lot of hard work to do that. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna be yawning a lot. It's been a busy day. I do apologise for the yawns. Wolf Henriquez, welcome to the stream. Do you have to get everything oversold in order to get the trophy? You don't need to get every single thing oversold. There is there's a page or a section on Shinra's little menu called the Bestiary. There's 8 pages of 8 or 10 things on there, and you need to get each one of those oversold to get a trophy. So looking through my list at the moment, like I say, I've got about 50 or so of the things to do. Quite a lot of them are at the higher levels, and then, as you would expect, quite a lot of them are at the lower levels. So it's not every single thing in the game, but it's quite a large majority of the things in the game. And this is where the time sink comes in, unfortunately. So there we go, there's the Flame Dragon oversold. So what we do now is, if we don't kill the Flame Dragon, and we could just run away from it, the next time we see a dragon type enemy, it will also be oversold because we didn't kill the oversold version of it. So we still need the Guardian Beast and the Takuba from levels 7 to 9. So there is no way of fighting these particular enemies in the arena because I don't have any of them opened up. Otherwise I could fight them in the arena and actually get the oversold tick against the particular entry. Unfortunately, there's no easy way of doing that. So it's to Via Infinito and run it through all the way. Now, a couple of things that I have to do to get oversold are Omega Weapon. I think there's an Ultima Weapon on there somewhere. Ultima Weapon needs to be done, and Paragon needs to be done. Does it save auto, or do you need to save it? I need to save it, Steve Kilborn. I need to save it. So once we finish this particular set, I will go and save it. How do you get Paragon when you can only fight once? You can fight Paragon over and over and over again. Once you've killed him once, you get to level 100 of the Via Infinito, which is what you would go back to if you didn't reset it, like I have. And you can just kill him over and over again. So yeah, or you could kill the Ultima Weapon, or the Omega Weapon, like I think it's 10 times for the weapons, that particular type. Kill him 10 times, and then the first time you hit Paragon, he will already be oversold. So Jacques. One of the hardest enemies in the game, by all accounts. For a lot of people, it's a really hard enemy to kill. To get her oversold, you just need to go and kill loads of basilisks. So you kill loads of basilisks, either in the arena or find somewhere where they spawn quite a lot. Get them oversold, run from the oversold battle, and then go and fight Jacques, and she'll be oversold. And when she's oversold, she does lots of skills that she wouldn't normally do, but she also doesn't do certain skills that she would normally do. And in this particular case with Jacques, one of the skills that she does no longer do is one of the most devastating skills that she does. So a lot of people find that actually fighting Jacques in oversold mode is easier. I fought her in oversold mode. I think she was a lot easier in oversold mode compared to normal, I would say. I don't know what anybody else would feel about that. The same with Paragon. A lot of people would say that Paragon's oversold version is a lot easier because he has a slightly different moveset. What are we looking like? What levels are we? 91, 93 and 98. Roken, I'm almost caught up to you, mate. I'm almost caught up to me. Why not take Lure off and then save? Because Lure is there so I get more random encounters. And obviously the more random encounters I get, the better, because the more chance I have of spawning the particular enemy that I need. And the only enemies that I need now are the Takuba and the Guardian Beast. Once I've got those two, then we'll be taking the Lure off and running up to the top and saving. As it stands, unless I have a power cut here, nothing down here is going to kill me at this level. So we'll be alright. See you later, Alex. Thank you for the positive encouragement. Was just thinking you seem to be getting a lot of battles. Yes, Rock Dog, I've got the Lure Bracer on. I put it on Brother, who's obviously sat in our reserve at the moment, just to try and speed up this very monotonous, boring bit of the game. and it kind of feels pointless, like doing it like this. At least in Final Fantasy X, where you were searching for certain things, so obviously you needed to capture, say, 10 Tonbrees, to then capture, to then open up the Don Tonbree. At least you had a goal. Obviously, my only goal in the game, for the game, is to get the trophy. There is nothing that you actually get from filling it in. Apart, you well, actually, no, that's a lie, sorry. You get the end garment grid, which is meant to be the best garment grid, but I don't know what it does. You may almost have caught up, but at 46 to 48 times the percentage, right? Ah, but you see, the 46 to 48 times the percentage is that, do you mean for me? Because obviously I've got quite a high story percentage. Or have you managed to do the story as well? Have you managed to chunk through it a lot faster than I have? Because it's taken me a little while. I mean, in days it's taken me a while. Game-wise, it's not actually taken too long. You get the incredible sense of fulfillment, probably. I don't think so. I don't think I'm getting that. I don't really have the great sense of fulfillment when I did it in Final Fantasy X. I think it's just a case of like I've set my mind to it. I'm like, I'm gonna get platinum trophy, so that's what I'm doing. Like, I have no kind of, I don't really get a lot of joy out of getting platinum trophies. It's just like, well, I'm gonna play the game and I'm gonna do everything. And I'm gonna get the platinum trophy because that is almost doing everything. From what the devs deem everything. Obviously, say platinum trophy in Final Fantasy 12, for example, that is not doing everything in the game, because obviously you can still collect lots of particular weapons. But to me, if I get a platinum trophy, that is the devs basically saying, yep, you're pretty much done in the game, you can now move on to your next game. And I, like so many people, I kind of fall into the role of I will play a game for a week or two, maybe a month, and then I'll get bored, or I'll get sidetracked or distracted by a different game, and then I'll put it down, and then I'll move on to a new game, and then a month later it'll be the same thing and the same thing and the same thing. Whereas beforehand, back on say the N64 or the PlayStation 1, I'd play a game until it's finished and then move on to the next one. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to sort of reinforce now, is basically play one game until it's done and then move on to another one. Steve, welcome to the stream. 10-2, 100% is so tedious, it's why people don't feel satisfied with it. Right, but Takuba is oversold. We are just now waiting on the Guardian Beast to be oversold. Takuba, you can get a 1 next to your name, which feels lovely and joyful. Feels so tedious, and that's why people don't feel satisfied. Yeah, I kind of relate to that. I can definitely relate to that. Uh, 10-2 Platinum is like going to a dentist and getting a bad tooth pulled. You're glad it's over. Oh, I've already horrified some people with my experiences with the dentist and getting teeth pulled. Terrible, terrible. I have a tooth pulled up in the top right of my mouth. And I had root canal done on it, and it didn't set. The root canal is, for anybody who has had root canal, you will understand exactly how I feel. For anybody who has not had root canal, it hurts like a bit. It is really, really horrible pain. So yeah, I had that done. It didn't set. They then had to take the tooth out, and the tooth did not come out in one go. They had to cut it into three parts. They had to cut my tooth, because I had a spacky little root just kind of coming off at a dodgy angle. That was what was causing all the pain. It was horrible. I hate the dentist.
Okay, next please.
And each time the bloke who was doing it, was like, "Are you numb?" I was like, "No, I'm not numb. I need more." Because he did it while I was awake, which is great fun. If anybody has irrational fears of a dentist, like my wife has an irrational fear of a dentist, I do apologise. I didn't mean to scare anybody. I've had teeth out, one of which had curled roots, and no amount of anaesthetic numbed it. yeah, I've had 5 teeth out altogether. I had 4 teeth out when I was younger to make room for braces to then pull everything back into alignment. I've only had the 1 out as an adult. I've had 1 rebuilt almost completely because I lost a load of it. But they actually managed to rebuild it. I get migraines as it is and root canals don't help. Migraines, I love migraine. I get migraines because I'm meant to wear glasses. They're around somewhere. I have skew. Maybe people from not around my area don't understand those. I have dodgy eyes. Yeah, I get a migraine with... What is it class does? I get a migraine with... I can't remember what it's fucking called. It's got a specific term. It's like a shimmer across the eye. And if I get a migraine, I basically get blind spots on my vision where I can't see anything. Always great fun, especially when you're driving. Yeah, Lydia is exactly the same now. Like if I was to have another root canal, I'd probably just tell them to pull the tooth out and then put another, like a cap or fake tooth in or something. I had 4 alpha braces to met the snooker player Sean Murphy in the waiting room after. Drooled on him because my mouth was still numb. You met Sean Murphy? I love snooker. Was that recently or a long time ago? Yeah, I had 4 alpha braces. That was fun. My dentist at that particular time was a lady and she could not pull my teeth out. She had to go and get somebody else to pull the teeth out. Literally could not. She had the clippers on the teeth, pull them out, and she had to go and get somebody else to pull the tooth out. What was that sound? Was that somebody following me on Twitch? Can't see my notifications these days. If somebody has just followed me on Twitch, I thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much. I do. The chat is over there. I'm afraid I've got the bot turned off at the moment from what's happening on YouTube, which is what I'm speaking to. There's a lot of people on YouTube. If you're over on Twitch, you're probably not seeing that. If you are over on Twitch, I can enable the bot. It might get a little bit annoying, but I can turn it on. It was a couple of months before he won the World Championship, maybe 2005. Nice, nice. I don't really get like starstruck or anything like that myself, but it's always nice to meet people like that. And it's like, wow, you've done quite a lot, and you've managed to get there. Twitch chat is empty. Yeah, Twitch chat is empty, but there's 4 viewers over on Twitch, and the sound was unfamiliar. And where I have my notifications, I actually have my checklist at the moment. Maybe I should move that out of the way and then I'll actually see my notifications. Move that there. I've got so many windows I have to try and sort of mess around. Steve Kilborn pulled 1 out of pliers, but it broke off, so I had to go to the dentist to get the broken bit out. Why would you do it yourself? Aerospace Kitten over on Twitch. That's fine. Lurking is absolutely fine, Aerospace Kitten. Thank you for the follow. Normally it pops up and I see it and then I can give you a name drop, but it didn't and I didn't see it. Well, it did, but I didn't see it. You know what I mean. If you want Aerospace Kitten, I can switch on the bot so you can see what everybody's talking about over on YouTube. What it will do is it will, under my name, switch it on and sort of say what everybody's talking about. It's a bit of a clunky way of interacting cross-platform, but it kind of gives you a sense of consistency, I guess. Now, Twitch is usually dead. I normally get a few people on Twitch. I just assumed that it was a couple of you guys with Twitch on as well. I know Lydia sits over on Twitch, but she uses YouTube's chat channel. Twitch used auto mod enabled. I have no idea what that is. He was very worried, so I had to go back. Had a go and it backfired on me. Yeah, teeth, anything teeth wise, anything health wise, anything like that. Get yourself to a doctor's. Get yourself to the dentist. Don't do it yourself. Like, you hear these crazy stories where people are like trying to like sew up their arms or something after they've managed to cut themselves. Just go to the doctors. They are there to help you. Stop trying to do it yourself. So we are looking for the Guardian Dragon. The Guardian Dragon does not want to spawn at the moment. Steve, don't you normally watch on Twitch? Okay, we've got 4 people over on Twitch at the moment, so shout out to the people over on Twitch. Because if anybody on YouTube, I don't know whether you are aware or not, but I use a service called Restream. And what Restream does is I stream to them, and then they, as the name would indicate, restream outwards. So I actually stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. Mixer occasionally gets a few views, but not very much. It's not a massive platform for games like I'm playing at the moment. Twitch wasn't actually working yesterday. For some reason, I couldn't figure out what was wrong. I assume it was something on Restream side of things. Aerospace Kitten, I followed Final Fantasy 10 on Twitch and your stream caught my interest. Ah, lovely. Aerospace Kitten, I have already played Final Fantasy 10. Unfortunately, you have missed it, but I managed to get the Platinum Trophy in that. So yeah, I use Restream, which is normally pretty reliable actually. I think yesterday was probably the first time I've ever had any issues with it not actually streaming out to a particular service. I figured I watch speedruns, the fact that you're trying for the plat interested me. Nice. Yeah, you have to be a special type of person to try and platinum Final Fantasy X-2. I mean, there's a few people over on YouTube. I think Duckfate might still be around. There's a few people over on YouTube that have actually done it already. Been giving me some pointers. But yeah, it's a tedious thing. I've not actually ever watched any speedruns of Final Fantasies. I've always looked, always thought about looking in on them, but because they're normally a couple of hours, I don't tend to watch speedruns that go over like an hour or two because I just can't commit to watching it, and it kind of feels like it's pointless watching the first half of it. I tend to watch speedruns of say Dark Souls games because they're reasonably quick now, and there's a lot more clutchy moments in it, I would say. There's a lot more Twitch-based gameplay in Dark Souls compared to, say, Final Fantasy, which kind of gets you a bit more on the edge of your seat as you're waiting for somebody to fail. They're good for background noise, at least Final Fantasy X is. Sit there just listening to the awesome music of Final Fantasy X, occasionally hear Waka go, "Ya?" It's a very bad impression, I do apologise. Right, I'm just waiting for this Elder Dragon, this one here. There he is, the Guardian Beast. He is now oversold. That is the last one we needed on this particular level. And let's mark him off. And let's take off the lure bracelet. And we'll put on... I don't think it actually works here. No. Fine, let's choose that. I don't think it works here, but we'll put a we'll put the opposite of the lure bracelet on. I don't know what it's called. Right. Called the charm bracelet. I don't actually think that works in Via Infinito. I think I still get battles. Yeah. Has Final Fantasy VII got trophies on the PS4? That'd be a good one to go for. Yes, Final Fantasy VII does have trophies on the PS4, which does interest me. So I might go for that. Maybe. Right, we're just going to go down to the next one and then we're going to zip up to the top and give it a save. Ooh, there's a dragon there. Do we kill a dragon? Can I escape from it? I don't think I can escape from it. You can wait for a second. Where is the little circle thing to get back up to the top? Now, actually, I do need to kill these. I do need those. I didn't realise they were at this particular level. 21 and 25, 10 and 12. I've got that marked down. I guess I am on level 10 now, aren't I? Is it over here? No, both of these should oversoul. But I've already got both of these, so I don't need these guys. So the things on level 10 are the Gold Elemental and the YSLS0. Is that level 99 with Pain? Woot woot. Go Pain. Nope, okay, it's not done there. I can never find this little blue teleport thing anywhere. Never any idea where it is. Wild Wolf and Flan Amarillo. Children. One of them is up. One of them is up. Okay, oh fine, we'll just go down to level 10. 11, sorry. Where's the little teleport thing? It's normally around here somewhere. No, we need to kill these guys and the gold elemental. Now the gold elemental, as soon as we see the gold elemental, we'll get oversold on that, because obviously I've got all elementals oversold already. This is what we're looking for. Get me to the surface and quickly. Get me up, get me out. Give me a save. Them ads. What ads, Soph? What did you get? Let us know what you got. What advert did you get? Was it embarrassing? There's the gold elemental. Give that a second to oversoul. Right, that's the gold elemental. So now we just need to wait for the YSLS0. Unfortunately we need to oversoul that. So if I'm pretty sure those adverts are based upon your likes, like your liked videos and stuff. I think that's what pops up. I don't think it's anything to do with me, or it might be maybe related to the channel. I don't know. I don't think sports is going to be related to my channel. Does it look like I'm doing much sports? No. I wonder how many of these YSLS things. Sports bollocks. Sports bollocks. What kind of sports bollocks? Was there a sport? What kind of sport was there? Aerospace Kitten, look, over on YouTube. By the way, your link on your Twitch for YouTube page goes to an page. Oh, thank you very much, Aerospace Kitten. I will sort that out. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. And that's the YSLS done. Right, level 13. We've got 3 things on level 13 to 15. And we've got Killer Hound, Shan Tank, and Sick of the something. I don't know what it is. It's fine. So essentially, all you're doing is taking your overpowered characters and killing stuff you need for your collection and fleeing from everything else, right? Yes, Docker Brain, that is exactly what we're doing. And the reason why my characters are already overpowered is because we've already been through all of this shit before. And now I'm doing it again. By the way, so once you said bareback equals best back, what is bareback? What? Broken, you should Google that, yes. I think you should Google it with safe search and then without safe search, and see what you get on both. I mean, it might be interesting. It probably won't. Yeah, Aerospace Kitten, I must admit that I kind of let my Twitch page like fall into a bit of disrepair, I guess would be the right word, because I tend to use YouTube as my primary stream. Because we've got such a lovely bunch of people over here on YouTube. YouTube, as my girls call it. I would have guessed that you know what it is, Roken. For fuck's sake, I was googling something then, and then I heard Ryan say bareback and lost count. Lost count of Google? How can you lose count of Google? Counting something, not Googling something. What is wrong with you? I'm counting something, not Googling it. Killer Hound. I needed the Killer Hound, didn't I? Yes, we did need the Killer Hound. And a Vertigo? No, we don't need a Vertigo. Ah, oh, Lion. Clicking on. Oh. Right, Killer Hound. 1. Done. I think it's because you said Google, so I had it in my head. So if I just keep shouting random words out, you're going to be trying to do that rather than what you're trying to do at the moment. Is that what you're saying? Bareback equals best back. We don't need the snakes. The snakes are unoversoulable. You cannot oversoul them. Right, stop what? Stop saying random things. Like Google and counting and Googling, and whatever else you were doing. What were you counting? Right, I think, yeah, we need this Zephanctinus. Well, we need to get the geckos oversold again, because it accidentally killed the gecko while it was oversold. You're googling how many air references are in my... Surely you should have that at the bottom. Like, do you not like have a reference count? Do you not have a certain limit that you can put in? It's alright, a lot of people do who stream on more than one source tend to let one page go awry. I prefer watching on Twitch. I have chat popped out. Nice. Doing exactly what Lydia is doing as well. Twitch seems to be more stable, I will say that. For a lot of people, well, I say a lot of people, it's not a lot of people. A few people seem to have issues with YouTube in that it kind of stutters and for them, whereas Twitch has always seemed a little bit more stable. Which you would expect, because obviously they've been going for a lot longer. Well. You can do what? Bareback. What? Shantak is now oversold. Let's mark you off. Okay, the only other thing we need down here is that fishy thing with the horns. My grandkids showed me a naughty thing with Siri when you ask it what is an angry... What does Siri say when you say what is an angry dragon then, Steve? Did you use Zotoro for reference source? Zotoro and Mendeley. Great applications if you're doing any academic type of work. I actually prefer Zotoro, even though Zotoro is probably less feature rich than Mendeley. Mendeley's quite good, so if you haven't looked at it, you should definitely go and have a look at Mendeley. It writes down all the abstraction and stuff from the excuse me. So both of them, they will download specific things that you want. So say for example you've got a paper and you like it, you can download it to your computer and you can fill in all the details for it, such as page from the book, it's from the authors, so on and so forth, everything you need for reference, and then you can right click on it and get the reference that you need. Mendeley is a little bit more feature rich in that you can right click on it and search and it will fill in all the data for you if it already knows what it is. I mean, that is a great feature, saved me so much work. Although I would say that if you are towards the end of your course at the moment, it's probably pointless. I have footnotes at the moment, but I'm counting how many individual books articles I've read. More people moving to Mixer. I use Mixer as well, Poseidon will. I stream out to Mixer, YouTube and Twitch. Although I don't get much traction on Mixer because obviously the games that I stream are a bit niche. Yeah, Rock Dog, I would have been lost without it as well. I used it so much. Mendeley is also really good because you can get it on your phone. So you can literally sit and download stuff onto your phone and read them on your phone. and if you then use the in-app on the computer, it will remember where you were on your phone. You can highlight shit, put notes on and stuff. It's actually a really good application. Steve Kill won't try it, and you may find it funny. Unfortunately, nobody in the house has a iPhone. My wife used to be an iPhone user. She's now converted to an Android user because she kept breaking her iPhones, which I thought was impossible, but she managed to do it. So she's now on my old Android phone. So still a lot to go. Well, there is quite a lot to go, yes, but we are chunking through it quite quickly, which is quite nice. We're working through nice and quickly. There's a lot of Via Infinito to go, although we have already done it once, as you well know. But it's fine, we're just going to be running through and fleeing from everything. Flee! Run away! So we're just waiting for... What level are we on? Doesn't give you a level, does it? No, it just gives you Via Infinito. Alright, let's jump. Oh dear, excuse me. Right, waiting for this big fishy thing to oversoul. This Vinticanticanticados thing here. Not sure, it may work on Google Speak on phone, not tried it. Right, do I have my phone? I don't think Google doesn't really, my Google doesn't speak back to me because I have it disabled. You just give me search results. I was just about to respond to my own little fussbot there. It's not going to work, is it? Now let's go to the surface and come back down. Hopefully we'll respawn the RNG side of things and hopefully get the one that we need a little bit more. I always look really red on my stream. I don't have that much of a red complexion. It looks really red. Must be the video lights. What do you have to do? What do you have to do after New Game Plus? In New Game Plus, we're probably going to have to run through to Chapter 2 and give the Awesome Sphere to the new Yevon guys to get at least that little 1% back. What else do we need to do? And then anything else that we think I've missed to get that all-important 100%. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, it's really going to depend on what I think I've missed. Like, I know for a fact that I've missed in the Calmlands there's a marriage thing where you go out and try and find somebody to marry this guy's son. I know that I've missed that, so I'm probably going to go do that. I'm probably then going to have to do the Thunder Plains Towers and see whether that counts. Other than that, I don't think there's anything I would have missed. So it's probably just going to be trial and error until we get it right, unfortunately. Which is a shit way of doing it, but it is the only way of doing it. You're a ruddy Welshman, right? Why am I a Welshman? I do not speak the lingo. We've always said that I have a non-accent. Now you're calling me a Welshman. That's not fair. I mean, I can speak in a Welsh accent, but it's probably going to drive more people off than it will keep. Because A, it's bad, and well, B, it's bad. Uno is level 92. Yeah, not much. Not much at all, Pete, not much. Probably quite a lot, but hopefully not too much. Anything gonna oversoul? Not the things I need. Oh, I've got a really dry mouth today for some reason. Must have been all the burgers at the barbecue. Oh, running. No, we don't need you, Shantak. because you're on the border, innit? Eh? You're right next to Wales.
I'm gonna kick you in the spleen.
You're quite close to Swansea. I mean, I'm not that close, but I am quite close. I'll walk out my door and see Wales. It doesn't make me a Welshman, though. Welsh hat. Okay, just checked. If you put it in Google, the first one, but Siri tells you by voice, have a look. I mean, I have to go and have a look. Let's have a look. What is it? What is what do I need to be putting into Google? Welsh hat. Please change your name in Discord, right? What, to Welsh hat? No. I changed my name in Discord a few times and people just get confused. I mean, I'd get confused as well. Steve, what was it that I'm searching for? I'm playing with one hand now. Because you know the game's so hard. Oh my god, what is an angry dragon? Oh fuck. Pressed the wrong button. Well, now I've killed the fucking stupid wolf thing. Angry dragon. Immediately after you blow your load in a girl's mouth, smack the back of her head and make it come out of her nose when she gets how she'll be. You're like an angry dragon. Nice. Nice. That's, yeah, I can imagine that coming up on Siri as probably an issue. And now that I think about it, why Black Hat in the first place? So this question comes up quite a lot actually. Why am I called Black Hat? The reason why I'm called Black Hat is because, you know, universe, literally no idea. My normal online pseudonym, personality, whatever you want to call it, tends to be Airwalk225. That is generally what I've always used ever since the internet was starting to be a thing. And it got to the point where obviously the internet started growing more popular, online games started growing more popular, and Airwalk tended to be picked up a lot. And then it got to the point where I had to register for my Battle.net account. I've been playing World of Warcraft since it came out. And then obviously they brought Battle.net out. And when I registered for Battle.net, some sneaky bastard, had picked up Airwalk225 already. Gone. So I had to try and think up a cool name. Because, you know, having a cool name online is it's what it's about. I mean, you don't want a shitty name like, I don't know, Doorstop. So you got to think of a cool name. I went through a couple of different names, and Black Hat was available. So my Battle.net account is Black Hat and no numbers. But then I added 225 onto the end of it just to make sure I could pretty much get it on everything. And now I'm hitting the same issue again. Like a lot of people, a lot of new things don't tend to have that particular username of free anymore. Yeah, seriously speaks it even more funny. Speaks what you read. Yeah. No, I get that Siri read it. There's been a few times with Siri and Alexa. Yeah, it's oversold. Finally, we can go to the next place. Where they come out with some random shit. much to the surprise of parents as they're sat there going, no, 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 turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Right, level 16 to 19, we need a Chocobo Eater, a Kukulan, I can't even, and a White Fang. Right, we're gonna go up to the airship and fight some things on the airship because I've just killed a wolf. Now I know that the wolves take a long time to actually kill and build up the Oversoul, so we'll go up to the airship and do it on there because we can fight 3 at a time there. Who knows from whence they come? Yeah, that is the story of my username. In essence, I literally have no idea. Roken, me today. Hi Rye, me in the future. Greetings, Mr. 225. That's me, 225, 225. Doorstop 89. Did you put your birth year on that, Snaky Pete? Because you know that's bad form, mate. It's bad form. I'm only joking. I always find it funny when you see like two digits on the end of someone's name, and you're like, is that their date of birth? Because if you were born in 89, that makes you a year younger than me, Pete. Which would make you 28. What's with the horrible lights on the back of the PlayStation 4 controller? They've always been there. Always been there. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's blue. Don't shine it in your light because it's super bright. You've got the option to turn it down inside the PlayStation. You can turn it down. You have a scale of like 1 to 4. It makes bugger all difference. They all look like 4s. Right, let's go fight the wolves. So this for anybody who is not aware of what we're doing, this is what we're doing. We're filling in this Bestiary here. So you see there's a few things left here. Anything that's not pink is not oversold. So we've got 3 on that page, 3 on that page, done all of that page, 2, 4, 5 on that page, 3 on that page, what was that, 7 on that page, a lot on that page, and 2 on that page. So that's everything that we need to get oversold. Now, as you can appreciate, the ones at the beginning are the easy enemies. So the Tentacles, the White Fang and the Kouli, quite easy. Anola, Laceretta, Aculate, they're quite easy. As you get further and further down, they get more and more hard. So obviously they will then appear towards the end of Via Infinito. Snaky Pete, just a bony choice of numbers. I am older than you, right, physically, but act about 14. That's fine. We're all young, mate. We're all young. I mean, I occasionally act like a child, but if I did it all the time, my wife would look at me like I'm mental. I can't stand that. Plus, I just don't have the energy to do it anymore. Right, there's one in here. Moonfang, these guys. We can just fight these guys until they're oversold. Oversold Tremor. No, you don't need to fight an oversold Tremor. That's fine. It's all good. You don't need to fight an oversold Tremor. Lydia, I've had to resort to tea for my caffeine fix. I ain't happy about this. You're going to be going a long time to get your caffeine fix from tea, especially if you're used to drinking coffee. And yes, before anybody says, I know tea has more caffeine than coffee, but not the amount that you have in a tea bag compared to the amount you have in a teaspoon of coffee. Why do you need caffeine anyway, Liv? You got up at 12:30. That's not even 12 hours ago. You should be fine.
It's a wrap.
I would say I've been up since super early, but I've been up since about 8, which isn't super early for me. I drink coffee. I live off cola. My daughter, not my daughter, my sister's boyfriend. Literally, all he drinks is full fat and full sugar Coke, Mountain Dew, or some type of energy drink. I like, how is that not rotting your insides out? Like I like a Coke, I like a coffee, I love a tea. I love tea more than anything else. I love tea. But I tend to just drink water. Nice cold water. You can't beat a nice refreshing cold water. Is it strange for an older person to play games? Steve Coburn, of course it's not strange for older people to play games. The reason why I love games myself is because my dad used to play games all the time. Not very much, but he used to play a lot of games compared to, say, other people's dads. I remember having the SNES and stuff, which is what he used to play on. Ryan's gonna hate me. My diet is atrocious. My diet, as much as I take the mickey out of people who drink lots of cola and stuff like that, my diet is also terrible.
Give it to me.
Like, I kind of make up for my diet for my reasonably healthy drinking, in that I drink a lot of water through any given day, but my given diet tends to be chocolate, crisps, sweet, bread, milk, salami and hams. There might occasionally be a peach in there somewhere. Full sugar cola is better than diet cola. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, it's got ascorbic acid in it, and it's got the whatever it is, the inverted sugar as well. I drink diet cola because I like the sweeter taste, and I hate the feeling of the sugar rotting away on my teeth. The problem with water is we have to have a bottle because the tap water tastes like shit. You need to get a filter. Get a filter. It's all about the filter. Lived with a guy at uni in 4 years, never drank anything other than Diet Coke or Lucozade, and only ever saw him eat Doritos. I started with really old consoles. Grandstand only had Pong on it. Nice. Love a bit of Pong. Curveball.
All yours, Yuna.
Yeah, we have quite hard water down here where I live. It's got quite a lot of limescale in it. Not too much. Used to live up in Swindon. That was a lot of hard water up there. But I a couple of months ago got one of those fridges with the water dispensers on it, and that's now what I drink, because that's got a filter in the fridge, and obviously it filters it and then puts it into a cooling area, so it's always got nice cold water available.
Yuna, marimas.
It's well worth this crazy price that I paid for it, but it's definitely worth it. Yes, Sophie, it is insanely hot at the moment. Sat here thinking I don't need to open the window yet, which is weird. I'm currently drinking Dr. Pepper or Tropicana high sugar orange juice only and water at work, but Dr. Pepper at lunch. I quite like a Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's nice. I like a Dr. Pepper. Couldn't drink it all the time though. You know what? I don't know whether you guys over in the States or anywhere not in the UK has this, but has anybody other than people in the UK had dandelion and burdock? I love dandelion and burdock drink. That's lovely. Bread is life. Yes, bread is life. If there's anything that I could survive on, it would be bread and butter. That is my staple. I drink water and I'll eat bread and butter. That's it. That's all I need. Pork drinking Bay was given Sam a blowjob broken. I'm sorry, what? Dandelion and burdock for the win. Love dandelion and burdock. Oh, Merman Sam is still here. Hey, Merman. I don't know what Roken put there. It's a good job I don't have the stream up on the chat up on the stream. To be fair, during the week I'm only awake at work and I drink far more water, but weekends I'm only awake. I don't know when I'm awake. I'm kind of awake most of the time sometimes. Number 15. Right, we need to get to number 16. Just make sure I'm not missing anything over here. 21, no, 16. Okay, so we need Chocobo Eater, Cuckoo Clan, and a White Fang. Oh my god, please don't mention Saliva. saliva? What are you on about? Gives me the heebies. Hey VGW, welcome to the stream. Show some love. How's it going, my friend? How is it going? I think Roken would choose survive on... I didn't see that before I scrolled off. No, we don't want to go to the servers again. But the idea is saliva, I don't know. My mouth's really, really dry at the moment.
Bring it, punk.
No, run away, run away. Don't say that, Ryan. It scrolled off my screen before I could get to it. I could see where it was going. So probably better that I didn't say it. This is not the adult chat. Keep it clean. Keep it clean, people. Keep it clean. So, Chocobo Eater, we're probably going to have to oversoul that bugger. Because, well, yeah, well, just because. What is this? Is this the thing that I need? Yeah, the Kukulkan. The Kukulkan. We need to oversoul the Kukulkan. The chat's not too bad at the moment. Although, let's not abuse one or two people. Keep it nice.
I'm gonna whack you good.
There's our Chocobo Eater friend. Boom, one hit, down, dead, gone. That's right, Liz, it's okay at the moment, we're okay. We're quite late into the night, it's 20 past 11, so... Nobody's ever going to watch these video on demands this late in, so it's fine. I've still been thinking about doing video on demand stuff. Maybe some tutorials and stuff like that, but... I don't have the time to do it. It's not really what my thing is. The thing is not, let's talk about sunflowers. I have sunflowers growing in the garden. We were worried that the girls' sunflowers this year were going to be quite small, but they ended up growing about half the size of the house. Fucking massive things. Lots of big sunflowers. I mean, they're all in the bin now because they're all dead, but... We had lots of sunflowers. Someone's setting off flowers near my house. Someone's setting off flowers near my house at 11:25. Discuss. When you say flowers, do you mean fireworks? Yeah, fireworks at 11:25. There's nothing more annoying. I'm gonna go into rant mode now. There's nothing more annoying than having fireworks go off really, really late at night when you have children who hate fireworks. So my eldest, she hates fireworks. She just really does not like fireworks. And then you get dickheads setting them off at like 11:30 at night. So I then have a screaming child that I've got to try and console. Right, so that is the white fang sorted. Where was that? Where was the white fang? Should really wear my glasses. Look at shit. Right, white fang is done. Chocolate eater we need to do. They did a drunken naked stream. Fireworks in the middle of the day grinds my ears. You can't even see them. Yeah, I mean, there's a perfect time for fireworks, isn't there? That time is between, if it's dark, 5 and say 8 o'clock. I'm happy with that. That's fine. Do them then. Don't do them any other time. Just the drunk stream. I thought all kids like fireworks. No. My little one went through phases. She liked fireworks, and then she didn't like fireworks, and then she liked fireworks, and she didn't like fireworks, and then now she hates fireworks. You know, we took them to Disney Paris a couple of years back, and they obviously have a big firework show every single night, which is amazing. And yeah, we couldn't stay for it because my youngest was just screaming her head off. He does not like fireworks. Naked. How was the strong stream, Lydia? Can you remember any of it? What are these? Yak. Oh, I don't need these. So we need a can, and we need a chocobo eater. Hey, Rich, welcome to a stream. How's it going? Joining a Final Fantasy stream, Rich. What's wrong with you? I'm joining probably one of the worst Final Fantasy streams because it's Final Fantasy X-2. Got angry at Rebirth. Do you Roken dropped into Lydia's stream? The Florida fireworks are good in Epcot. We have like I said, I went ice skating with my girls today, and my other half, and to get there we had to drive for about 45 minutes. And on the way we passed somewhere called Eastnor Castle. So anybody in the UK might have heard of Eastnor Castle. They have the Firework Championship there. Firework Championship. And well, thank you for the subscription, Sean Buckley. I appreciate the subscribe. Thank you very much. And unlucky Alex. Alex is now timed out. Unlucky. No, you can't piss off the moderators. The moderators are going to ban your ass.
Child's play.
Now, if you scroll up, all of your messages are gone. Limits were pushed. Limits were pushed. Boundaries were found. And mistakes were made. Unfortunately, Alex will probably continue to push those boundaries and continue to make those mistakes. To be honest with you, I would have probably banned him if I was Lydia a couple of comments back. No, not banned him, you know what I mean, the timeout shit. So yeah, the Firework Championships. I mean, that would be really, really good to go to if I didn't have a child who was really, really scared of fireworks. But will lessons be learned? I am going to give a guess, and I'm going to say no. I'm looking at my face. Now, I have a little preview of me. You can't see. I have a little preview of me like down here, which doesn't help when the camera's up here. You need to get used to looking at the camera. Poll time. Hang on. I can do this. I can do this. Hang on. This might take me a second to set up, but I can do it, poll. Is that gonna work? Oh, it's gonna work. You can't look at the camera. It scares me. The eyebrows move when I stare at the camera. Makes my head hurt when that works. So now that he's been timed out, can he just not speak at all? Right, that's the Chocobo Eater oversold, so we're just waiting for the Kouli thing to be oversold. Poor Alex, nobody even knows. Oh, look at that, Rock Dog. Rock Dog's got a heart, got a conscience. Well, we saw one hit the other day, didn't we? One hit come back a little bit and then disappeared again. Created his bot, which spammed the shit out of Discord. He's timed out for 3 minutes, I think. 300 seconds, 5 minutes. 5 minutes he's timed out. Well, that's good. That's a good poll system, isn't it? Most votes for 0. Yeah, that's a good poll. Well done. Well done. I think... Did it have the options on there? So you needed to do vote, so question mark, exclamation mark, vote, space, 1. Yeah, there we go, Lydia said it. Never mind. Shall we redo it? There we go. Ryan. That's me? Yes, Soph, what's up? What can I do for you? You killed any Thunderjaws in Horizon yet? Lydia is about to rip Alex's head off and shit down his throat on Discord in a bit. Well, you're a moderator over there, Soph. That's what I got you guys to moderate for, so I don't have to deal with that kind of shit. I think there is a timeout option in Discord as well. I think I created a role that can only read and can't post. No, you haven't killed a Thunderjaw yet. Oh, you wait until you get the Thunderjaws. Thunderjaws are fun. I'm diffusing the sit. At that point, it's probably just easier to write situation. You did. I did what? Hang on, I've got Discord open somewhere. I have. That's really bad. I have my own. I have my. Hang on, what's going on here? I have my own server muted when I stream because of whether I can't fucking focus on what I'm doing. Hang on, let me sort this out. Hang on. That should do for the moment. I don't want this power anymore. Tough, you have to have the power. Diffusing the Sith would be a cool Star Wars film name. Did you see in the news that they were looking at potentially doing a how was it? A Jabba the Hutt prequel? The vote turnout was poor. 2 votes for... Who's Alex? I don't know. He's probably still timed out. Or maybe he's gone. Is he still floating around? Hang on. New full screen. Oh, there's so many chat systems to keep track of. I cannot keep track of them all. If anybody would like to come and join the Discord link is just at the bottom of the stream. Feel free to come join. We've got a lot of people in Discord. How many people we got in Discord now? 31, 40, 44, 48, 45, 49, 50. We've got 53 people over in Discord. Come and join us in Discord if you're not on Discord. You hired someone to vote for me. Right, so we just need that, the basilisk. That's all we're waiting for, is just that basilisk. Han Solo film is on the cards. Han Solo, that makes sense. Han Solo film. Now, I've got to put it out there. I'm not much of a Star Wars fan. I don't mind Star Wars. I'm not much of a Star Wars fan. I don't mind Star Trek. I'm not much of a Star Trek fan. But yeah, but I have watched quite a lot of both. And Han Solo makes sense, more so than Jabba the Hutt. I guess it would be in the Jabba the Hutt film. Sorry, it would be in the Han Solo film, the Jabba the Hutt one. Emilia Clarke is in the Han Solo film. The Mother of Dragons. It's alright, everyone's singing Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Does she have blonde or brown hair? I mean, this is an important question. The timeout thing worked absolutely fine. Oh, you mean over in Discord? No, I didn't. I didn't think it would. I set it up with the intention of it working. I don't think it did work. The problem is everybody by default gets an everyone status, and I think I've tailored the permissions inside the general or the general chit chat crappy whatever it's called for everyone, so I can't overwrite them. Star Wars was just too much, getting more and more ridiculous as it goes. Dark, they're building, or they have built, haven't they? A stupid, crazy, massive Star Wars theme park, or they're in the process of building one that's bigger than loads of stuff, aren't they? Celebrate with Red Bull. The blonde is a wig for sure. Oh yeah, Emilia Clarke is a brunette. I just wonder whether she'd be brunette or blonde. I think she looks much better as a brunette. Looks a bit weird with blonde hair, personally. What do we say instead of cheers? Say Gesundheit. Or Yakida. There you go, there's a bit of Welsh for you. Yakida. Yakida means Welsh. In Welsh means cheers. Well, there's the hazy oversold. But do we want this one to be oversold? What's wrong with Yakida? You have to say it in the Welsh accent. So to accentuate yourself to the Welsh accent, you have to say Swansea. And then you say Yakida. From Swansea, they say Yakida, they do. And I apologise, I'm not going to speak anymore in the Welsh accent. Round and round and round and round and round and round. Go. It's just not something I've heard before. Now there you go. Bit of trivia for you. And most people say, in the valleys. You live in the valleys. My sister lived in the valleys for ages. I used to take the piss out of her, I did. It was funny. Funny. My sister lived in a place called Ebervale, which is, I'm sorry if anybody is from Ebervale, a complete shithole in the middle of nowhere with a really, really bad Welsh accent. I used to take the piss out of her. SNRK. Snurk. I assume that's just a snorting sort of kind of thing. As a toast, well, when in Rome, I guess. Come on, it just needs one thing oversold. That's all we want. We don't give a shit about these things. One more thing. And I can go to bed. Michael Hurst, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. Wagwan. I'm trying to stay awake. You see this face? This is a very tired face. How are you, Michael? I'm gonna call you I'm gonna call you Mike from now on. How are you, Mike? If you hate being called Mike, put it in the chat. I used to recruit for Ebervale. Oh, it's a lovely place, Ebervale. It's absolutely grand. Not much friends. How's everyone? Yes, good, thank you, mate. Yes, it's now oversold. I've had a good day, thank you, mate. Really, really busy. Did ice skating with my two girls. Did laser quest with the eldest one. And we were at a barbecue with a load of friends and stuff for ages. Didn't get back until about 9:30, which how come I put into the Discord channel that I was going to be late. Where are we? What level are we? Right, the next level we need is 21. 21. 20, 21, 24, 27, 30, 36, 41, 47, 50, 59, 67. We've done 70, 80. Okay, so the next level we need is 21. Do not forget to save before we go to bed. Yeah, we're going to go to save now. We'll kill this guy. I thought Wales was lovely. Wales is really nice. I do like Wales. But you have to come out of the shithole areas in Wales before it becomes a nice place. And what I mean by the shithole areas is I mean like all the old mining towns that are now trying to be more than mining towns. Like Ebervale, for example, they've got a massive steel works. I think it's steel, just outside them. A massive, massive steel works. And so you tend to have a sort of a lot of jobs come through and go. And then I think the steel works shut down, I think. And so lots of people lost their jobs, and therefore the town just went to shit. But I do like Wales, but you kind of have to go to more like the picturesque, idyllic place. I like all the hills and stuff. That was a bit sad, but that's kind of what I like. Right, my friends. Mike, I'm afraid you have just joined. Just as we're finishing, I'm afraid. It's a bit of a quicker stream today, mostly because I am super tired. As you can see, look at these eyes. Look at these eyes. These eyes say that I'm tired. These eyes say that I'm tired. So I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get some rest. I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll be continuing with the clawing back of everything. What the fuck was that? What is the place in Wales was on that benefits program? I don't know, Soph. It was you watching the benefits program. Right. Let's have a look. So, we have 34 things left to do. 34 things left. That's all we've got. Then bags, these bags, these don't go away. These don't go away, these are permanent. Have children. This is what they look like. Right, thank you everybody for watching tonight. I appreciate you coming to spend your time with me while I'm not really doing very much on the game that's really that interested. Thank you very much. Everybody have a good night, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy X boring Bio Infinito fun. See you later, guys. Where's my cursor? Where is it? There it is. Alright, good night.